Well, another year means another Jeffy's birthday video, and this time it will be another standalone review. The previous two Jeffy's birthday videos weren't all that great, but let's see how this one goes. So I was worried that we would get Nancy coming back for this video, and I mean, we sort of did. But this was her in the past, so it's not like she pulled an Afton on us or anything, which I'm actually kind of impressed by. Since we saw her a few months ago in the Mother's Day video, even if it was only a dream, I figured that she would be revived again for this video as well. In fact, as a recap, I'm going to play just a portion from that review to show where I, and I think many others, were going into this video expecting. Even with Nancy Afton being dead supposedly, Logan has no qualms in bringing her back regardless. Will anyone be at all surprised by her somehow returning for Jeffy's 20th birthday? Like, I get we're making the Afton joke here, and as contrived as some of his reappearances have been over the years, at least they have some reason to them and they can sometimes be creative. With Nancy though, it's literally just, oh hey, she's back now. Also, with this being a Jeffy's birthday video, we all knew that even just in terms of different locations and how this video was filmed, that Logan was going to pull out all the stops, and that's still the case here. I was also worried about this video being another rehash of the previous two, but luckily I was sort of wrong about that one as well. In this video we get more of Jeffy's origin story, with Jacques-Pierre Francois asking for directions to the airport. And hey, have you ever wondered how Jacques and Nancy had Jeffy? Well, now you know, because Nancy does something to Jacques' drink, and then something to him as well. And honestly, this is one of a couple scenes in this video which were rather uncomfortable when watching this video. Like, that's a pretty dark turn, all things considered. But we'll get back to that in a minute. We move forward to the present where Jeffy is opening presents on his birthday, but one of the toys Rose got him causes his PTSD to kick in, forcing him to call Brooklyn Guy to help. Brooklyn Guy is upset that no one bothered to remember his birthday, but luckily he doesn't do that thing where he takes over the video. In fact, I'll be honest, I think Brooklyn Guy was a decent way to sort of counter just how dark this video got. We get another couple flashbacks, one where, like, okay, I get it, they're going for something shocking, and I'll be honest, it was definitely shocking. However, I do know that some people found the scene to be a bit much, and said that the scene should have been modified, if not removed entirely. I did like that we got a reference back to Jeffy's Sister Returns, you know, in super crusty quality for some reason. Like, seriously, why is this in such a low resolution? We also almost got the Green Bean origin story, except oops, that part was a joke, so oh well. Also, in later flashbacks, Jeffy has his regular shirt on instead of a blank one, so that's very confusing in the timeline. The portion where Jeffy threw this character out the window was actually pretty good, and honestly, the ending with Jeffy's monster truck was really great. I know that a lot of that was for spectacle, much like the previous 2 years, but I'm sorry, that was actually a really great ending, and there was some actual purpose behind it. But what did I think of this video overall? Well, having rewatched it, actually, it's still pretty decent. I applaud the effort that Logan and the rest of the cast went through for this video, and the unique plot for it. There's one issue though that I've realized with the plot. So the whole plot with Jeffy has in part been if and how he'd receive Jacques' fortune. For a while we thought Jacques was dead, and so Jeffy would receive the inheritance on his 18th birthday. Except then he didn't, because as it turns out Jacques was fine. Despite this, that was the motivation around Jeffy's 18th birthday, and I guess Nancy just didn't get the memo. Then in Jeffy's 19th birthday, much of what Nancy is trying to do is simply for the act of revenge. Once again, fair enough. But then in this video, Nancy says, "See you in 18 years" to Jacques, not having any clue what would happen to him. In fact, something more practical might be her mentioning how she'd be getting paid for the next 18 years. I don't know, that's a plot point where once you notice it, that issue can be a bit annoying. This video was, like I said earlier, also rather dark. I mean, let's think about some of the truly darkest SML videos. This isn't dark in the sense of horror, mind you, but more in the sense of being unnerving or uncomfortable due to the subject. From what I can think of, there's videos like The Secret Door, The Gun, and maybe a few episodes from Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures Season 2. With The Secret Door and The Gun though, the main thing was that it was gory. Mario & Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures Season 2 had the generally darker mood, although even then I don't know how much it can truly be compared to this video. Yeah, I really think this is the darkest video we've ever had from SML. I've heard some say it was actually done pretty well, while others say it was a bit too overboard. It was very obviously meant to shock the viewer, and credit where it's due, it definitely did shock me because I didn't expect to see that in an SML video, well, ever really. I think that in comparison to what we get in other SML videos, it's tonal whiplash, and while I understand that obviously videos involving Jeffy's past will have some of that, even this seems like a lot, to a point where I'm surprised Logan didn't consider modifying them a bit. But I can also understand the argument for having the scenes just as they were so that the video can show just how bad Jeffy's past really was. It can also be argued that it helps to make the ending of this video, as well as the previous Jeffy's birthday video, that much more impactful. Finally, let's talk about this video's impact on future videos. While this doesn't impact the score of this specific video at all, I think it's worth mentioning regardless. Jeffy has had these types of videos before, either diving into his past, or showing just how important Jeffy is to Mario, or so on, with an easy example being Jeffy's parents. The biggest issue, however, is that Jeffy immediately reverts back the second the video is over and nothing changes. Now, honestly, I don't think this video would have had nearly the impact on future videos as some others like Jeffy's parents did, simply because the only thing that's really changed is that Jeffy now has a monster truck. However, I think that these videos that really make one feel bad for Jeffy are always in such strange and stark contrast to nearly all of the other Jeffy videos, almost like these videos are supposed to undo how annoying Jeffy can be, although to be fair, Jeffy being truly annoying isn't nearly as common as it once was anymore. I'll also add that Nancy needs to stay gone. I understand her role in this video, especially since most of it took place in the past, but any attempts to after her or something will, in my opinion, diminish the impact of this video. But okay, let's get to a score now. And you know what? 8 out of 10. It's not absolutely perfect, and I think there were a couple spots that could have been ironed out a bit more, and there should have been a better balance of tones to prevent complete tonal whiplash, but I really like what was done here. It wasn't a bunch of filler and talking like Jeffy's 18th birthday, and it wasn't a rehash of another video like Jeffy's 19th birthday. That's something which should be learned here, and from this trilogy of videos in general. You can have all the spectacle you want, all the explosions, all the sarcastic quips, jokes, etc., but nothing can replace a good video that features an actually good plot, which is what this video is. There wasn't some dumb, uh-oh, we wrote ourselves into a corner, like The Secret Door either. It was absolutely a dark video, but it actually had a story that it wanted to tell, and that's always been something that modern SML has been missing. Despite many attempts, it's never felt like anything that was an important plot ever gets done, or it gets overwritten by a bunch of jokes. Do I think this is a real big turning point for SML where video quality finally improves a lot? I doubt it. I mean, that's been said the past couple of years, mainly in response to, oh hey look, there was a spectacle. In fact, I'd argue over the past couple of years that the video quality has declined. Sure, we got a big video, but that doesn't mean most or even some videos will be great consistently. However, I'm always willing to applaud the great videos we do get, rare as they may be, and I think this is definitely one of them. Jeffy's 18th birthday wasn't good, Jeffy's 19th birthday was slightly better, but a rehash of the previous one, but the third time really was the charm for this one. So good job to you, Logan. I wonder what Jeffy's 21st birthday will be like though. But that's all for now. Thank you all for watching, and take care.
I'll give you the forecast. 100% chance of thunder. Gazooga! Gazooga!